He was only 20 years old when he became King of Macedonia. Just a few years later, his army would bring down one of the most powerful empires of the ancient world. His name was Alexander the Great. But how did such a young king achieve what seemed impossible? Alexander was born in 356 BC in Pella, the capital of ancient Macedonia. His father was King Philip II, who transformed Macedonia into a powerful kingdom and built one of the strongest armies of his time. Alexander received an excellent education, and one of his teachers was the famous philosopher Aristotle. In 336 BC, Philip II was assassinated, and the 20-year-old Alexander became king. His position was dangerous. Enemies saw the young ruler as an opportunity to challenge Macedonian power. But Alexander responded quickly, crushed opposition, and secured his rule. Then he turned toward a much greater enemy, the Persian Empire. In 334 BC, Alexander crossed into Asia and began the campaign that would change history. After defeating Persian forces at the Battle of the Granicus, the Macedonian army continued deeper into Asia Minor. Then in 333 BC, Alexander faced the Persian king Darius III at the Battle of Issus. Alexander and his army broke through the Persian forces. Darius fled the battlefield and Alexander won a major victory. But the war was far from over. Alexander continued south along the eastern Mediterranean coast. After a difficult siege, he captured the powerful city of Tyre. He then entered Egypt, where he founded a new city bearing his name, Alexandria. Meanwhile, Darius III was preparing another army. In 331 BC, the two rulers met again at the Battle of Gaugamela. This would become one of the most famous battles of the ancient world. Once again, Alexander was victorious. The victory opened the road into the heart of the Persian Empire. Babylon came under Alexander's control. His forces then entered Susa and later Persepolis, one of the great royal centers of the Achaemenid Empire. Darius escaped, but he was later killed by his own men. Alexander was now the ruler of much of the former Persian Empire. For most kings, this would have been enough, but Alexander kept going. His army marched farther east through Central Asia, fighting resistance and securing new territories. Eventually, Alexander reached India. In 326 BC, he fought King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes. The Macedonians faced something terrifying: war elephants. Alexander won again. But after years of fighting and thousands of kilometers of marching, his soldiers were exhausted. When Alexander wanted to continue farther east, his army finally refused. Even Alexander could not persuade them to go on. He turned back, but he would never return home to Macedonia. In 323 BC, while in Babylon, Alexander became seriously ill and died. He was only 32 years old. The exact cause of his death remains uncertain. After his death, his enormous empire did not remain united. His generals fought for control and eventually divided much of his territory. But Alexander's impact survived. Greek language and culture spread across vast regions, helping create what historians call the Hellenistic world. In little more than a decade, Alexander had transformed the political map of the ancient world and became one of history's most famous military commanders. But what was the real secret behind his victories? Was it Alexander's military genius, the army built by his father, his extraordinary courage, or simply luck? Tell me what you think in the comments.